Understanding unique versus primary key constraints in SQL. When working with SQL databases, ensuring data integrity and consistency is fundamental. Two of the most important constraints for achieving this are the unique constraint and the primary key constraint. Both are powerful features used to enforce uniqueness within a table, but they serve slightly different purposes and come with their own sets of rules. Let's explore what makes them distinct and why you might choose one over the other. What is a primary key constraint? A primary key constraint is utilized in SQL to uniquely identify each record in a table. It's a combination that attributes four critical characteristics. Uniqueness: each value in a primary key column must be unique across the entire table. Non-nullability: a primary key column cannot contain null values. Every row requires a valid value in this column. Index creation: a primary key by default creates a unique clustered index on the column for faster queries. Single column or composite key: a primary key can consist of one column or a combination of multiple columns, composite key. A simple illustration in SQL could look like this. What about the unique constraint? The unique constraint also serves to maintain distinct values. However, it doesn't come with as many restrictions as a primary key. Here are its main characteristics. Uniqueness: just like the primary key, a unique constraint ensures that all values in a column are different from each other across the table. Allow null values: the unique constraint does allow null values, and an important point to note is that a column with a unique constraint can have multiple nulls because SQL treats nulls as distinct from each other. Multiple per table: unlike primary key, which must be singular for any table, you can have multiple unique constraints in a single table. Here's how you might define it in SQL. Key differences. While both constraints ensure data uniqueness, they differ primarily in their breadth of application. Non-nullability: primary key constraints demand that every entry is not null, whereas unique constraints can have null values. Count: only one primary key can be assigned per table, but there can be several unique constraints. Purpose and indexing: primary key is oriented towards serving as the main identifier for records, typically creating a clustered index, whereas unique simply ensures column-level data integrity, creating non-clustered indexes. Understanding these distinctions is crucial for database design and normalization. Each constraint serves its unique role, and the choice of which to use should be guided by the specific needs of your application and data architecture requirements. In conclusion, both unique and primary key constraints are pivotal in maintaining data integrity. While they share the critical feature of enforcing data uniqueness, knowing when and how to apply each one can make a significant difference in the design and performance of your databases.